Hello.
Good morning.
Very good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Great. Yes, I can. You are Mr. Anand Raj, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm
Very good
Anand.
morning, sir. I welcome you to the session, and I think this is your first ever session with me.
Yeah, it is our first session.
First session, right? So let's start with an introduction. Tell me something about you.
Yeah, my name is Anand Raj. Basically, I'm a teacher. I've been keen interested in traveling, so I have been a traveler. Whenever I had free time, I've traveled around the world and India, of course, many parts of India. I have few hobbies like I love to play cricket. I love to read books. I love listening songs as well. So these are a couple of my hobbies. Yeah, that's all about me.
Great, great. Thank you so much for your introduction, Anand. I will also quickly introduce myself to you. So, my name is Ashna and I'm from Punjab. I've done my master's in journalism and mass communication. Since then, I'm working as a soft skill trainer. I've also worked as an assistant professor for about 2 years in between. But since COVID, I'm a full time soft skill trainer. I take sessions on personality development, spoken English, business communication, and interview skills. And yeah, that's all about me. I've trained about 3,000 plus kids and adults, and I also train kids. So, that's all about me. All right.
Yeah.
So let's begin with the session. And the topic for today is also very interesting, workplace wellness. But I think you do your own business, right? You run your own institute. So for you, this will be little different. But still, what do you understand by workplace wellness?
Sorry, what is the topic?
Workplace wellness.
So, should I think about my wellness at workplace or should I think about the wellness of the workplace? I mean, you
Wellness of the
know,
workplace. What is
okay,
not in
so
the
if
sense
I'm
of,
running the institute,
hmm,
okay,
no,
I should
go
think
ahead.
about the wellness of the institute, right?
Wellness of the institute and wellness of the people working there, because ultimately the wellness of the workplace is going to affect the wellness of people working there.
Right, of
What
course.
facilities
Yeah.
I'm getting, what is the culture of the workplace, what policies we have, it will affect us.
As far as wellness of the workplace is concerned, yeah, you already told me a lot of things affect the wellness of the workplace. For example, if I'm running the institute, how I am managing things, how I'm moving the tutors, I'm giving the right workload to those people or not, everything is scheduled rightly or not. So these things should be considered, and as well as health should be the priority. Not only health, but also the wellness of the students who are coming here. Okay, everything should be tidy and clean all around. So yes, there are so many things associated with the wellness of workplace, not only professional things, but also lots of personal things.
Right. So how do you have you ever worked before you had your institute?
No, I hadn't worked for anybody else before and not for any institution. I had established my own institution, a few years back in 2017. And since then, I have been working for myself, for my institution, and for the welfare of a student here. So I don't have experience of working somewhere.
Right, right, right. Anand, just give me one second. What are few factors that you think are very important to have a healthy employees, healthy mindset of employees?
I think first of all, we are human beings, so we should have some kind of, more, what can I say, motivation. For example, if I'm an owner of an institute, my employees should have kind of motivation after looking at me, or they should at least understand, I'm also working honestly for my institution. Then only they are gonna give their
Hmm.
best effort. So, so there should be something like that. Money or everything matters later, right? First, how you are behaving with them, whether you consider them as your part of yourself or not, part of the institution or not. So
Hmm.
yes, I think the very first thing is that the personal experience that you are giving them is the most important thing to work them well for you. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how much you're going to pay them, but if they will not feel respected, if they will not feel kind of motivated or self worth, then they are not going to work.
Right.
Honestly.
So what do you mean by motivation? How you try to motivate your employees?
just by showing my own workload or kind of how I'm working for honestly for my institution. I bring I kind of do conference or meetings sometimes, so I can make them understand like I'm working for the institute, not only they are working for it, and it's our own goal. Okay, together. It's not only my team. So in this way, I motivate them. Apart from that, there are a few other things like showing them the videos how people have created a big uh, company or something like that. Also, it gives them motivation and me as well.
Right. But when you, as a owner of the institute, feels demotivated or you don't feel like working a lot, or sometimes we do have low days, then what you do? How do you motivate your own self?
Yeah, it is difficult work to motivate yourself sometimes, and you are completely right. But when you know your goal, then at least you know that I have to reach there. So you have to make effort for that. And yeah, if I feel tired someday, then I can understand. Today I need to take rest. I need to take a little. I need to sleep little more hours, or I don't want to work. Then I don't need to work today. But next day when I'm well, I feel like, today I can work for a little more. Then I'm working for a little more. Yeah, that's how I cope up with the situation.
Right, right. You use the word most important thing, right?
Mhm.
So, if what if I tell you a better word for most important, pivotal, mandatory, necessary thing? Instead of using most important, you can use, or you can say extremely important,
Yeah,
better way to
extremely important.
express. Or either you can directly use the better degrees of word, pivotal, crucial, vital, right? So, just a second, let me open the notes also. Do you think we can ignore our mental health when we are working at some work environment?
No, I think not on any cost. I mean, mental health is priority, and one should give it priority. Mentally, if you are not fit, then definitely you are going to lead your company or yourself or your employee into kind of, destruction. So that's what I think at least, because we should be mentally fit for any work. Mm. If you are physically unfit, that's well, you can work. You can work. You have little pain in your hand, yeah. If you can bear the pain, let's work, right? But if you have headache in your mind, what you will think? And if you are going to take any wrong decision, then it can affect your future, the people, future of the institution or people, So that's why I think mental health should be priority, and not in every aspect of life. And today, why we are seeing people are becoming crazy? Because of the mental health issue. There is no other concern. We have everything, all the convenience that our previous generation didn't have, we have.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
after all, we are facing lots of challenges and problems. That problem comes from our mind, because our mind is restless, and it is kind of a monkey, jumping
Right,
monkey from one
right.
branches of the tree to
But
another.
what is the role of a business person or even a company or in general as humans? What can we do to improve our mental health or to work on our mental?
Now we need to understand first we are a human being. We have come here to just live for a few years, and we need to live at our best. And our mind or our mental health is going to help us to live at our best. Nothing else, right? So that's how we can divide some time for ourselves. Right? For if I there should be a certain period of day where you should only focus on your mental health. We should
Hmm.
focus on our mental health, right? Just
Hmm.
like some people love to do yoga, pranayama, exercise. Some people love to watch movies. People have their own hobbies and they follow it. So we should have a priority to our hobbies or things that we love to do. So if you are doing the things that you love to do, I don't think it is going to help. It is going to affect your mental health. But if, for example, you don't want to do certain work in your office or somewhere, but you need money, and because of that financial problem or money, you are doing it, then you are going to lead your mental health in destruction. And if it is your compulsion, then no problem. But if I have seen lots of people don't have compulsion, but by choice they are doing some work that they don't want to do, they don't supposed to do. So first of all, we should have some time for ourselves, and on those periods we should reflect on our mental health. How can we improve it? How can we be better? for ourselves and others.
Right, right. Do you believe in meditation?
It depends on people to people, but I think I believe in meditation firmly because it has helped me a lot in past, and that's why I believe in it.
You regularly try to do meditation?
Uh, from couple of years, not, but there was a time every day I had time for meditation, and I used to do it.
Right.
Still, I'm doing it, but I think yes, I'm in a kind of mode where yes, I have touched some level and I'm there. So meditation is not something that you once achieved and
Mm-hmm.
it's for forever. It's a level. Like
Yeah,
every
yeah. It's
day
your
you
lifestyle,
climb
I
a
think.
ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Understood.
So you need to work for climbing the other rung of the ladder. Otherwise, you will be in the lower rung of the ladder.
Right, right, right. Very interesting example. What is your idea about depression?
Uh, Depression is totally a mental state of mind, uh, and one can overcome it by just working on their mental health. There is no other way to cure depression. Yes, right now we have lots of doctors and psychologists that they are helping us to improve our mental health. We can get their help, but as far as my experience is concerned, it is totally something which comes within from which comes out of us. It is within us. So if we start looking inside ourselves, yeah, then we can find the cure better than any doctors or psychological people, psychologists. So always mental health is concerned with ourselves, somewhere with our mind. So we need to look at within ourselves to cure the mental health, as far as I have experienced it.